Today we are now doing the Master Your Mind with Martha. We are on episode 4 of this every single morning. You can come here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and I got you. Okay, so for the beginning of your day, to make sure that you are good the rest of your day, make sure that you come here and we'll just anchor in a good mindset. We'll anchor in a good thing to think about, okay? Because a lot of times we have too much stuff going on and it's really difficult for people to remember to anchor in and to remember that everything's okay and not kind of just go reeling out into orbit for whatever it is they're freaking out about. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it today. Let's talk about what freaking out actually means to me. Okay, so whenever you're freaking out, what does it mean? Here's what it means to me, and this is over the course of a very long time. It has proven itself over and over and over and over again. Whenever I first started freaking out about different things, whether it be business or life in general or whatever, whenever I started freaking out about things, I would think that it meant that I was on the wrong path. I think there's a lot of people in that place that are like, okay, well, if this doesn't, if I'm freaking out, just going to keep using this term, then it means that I must be doing something wrong. And here's what I'm here to tell you, is that whenever you feel that way, whenever you are, now you have to be working towards something first. So if you feel that way and you're not working towards something and you're kind of just, floating through life, so to speak, the freak out is because you haven't taken control of your own life. That's easy. Okay, you haven't taken control, you're not taking action, you're not taking steps towards your destiny, so to speak. And so you really are kind of freaking out because your whole body, your spirit, everything is like, what am I doing here, right? And so that's if you're not taking any action at all. Now, if you are taking action in your life towards something, if you're working towards a goal, then that freaking out, you guys, it's so glorious. It means you're about to level up. It happens every single time. Every single time. So it is the thing that a lot of times takes people out because they don't realize they're about to level up, right? They don't realize that this actually is their body's internal response to something that's about to happen externally in their lives. Okay? You can look at quantum physics, you can get really geeky about a lot of this stuff, but here's the deal, is we have receptors, we have parts of ourself, parts of our soul, parts of who we are that react to things that we don't yet know are going to happen. And that reaction looks a lot like freaking out. It looks a lot like, oh my gosh, I'm about to lose everything. It looks a lot like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? This is like, I'm about to look really stupid, or I'm about to lose everything, or I'm about to be judged by people. There's all of this stuff happening around me and like, what am I even doing? I need to just pull back and be like a normal person. Now, if we're honest in the comment section, if we're honest, raise your hand and say if you've ever done that. If you've ever felt that and then you pulled back. I've done it. I did it many times. I'm very curious to see what you guys are saying here. And so, you guys, what I want for you to understand is in those moments of freak out, yep, 100%, that's me. Man, I love you guys and your honesty. Carrie's like, yes, yes. What I love, or what I want you guys to think about the next time, and maybe you're in the middle of it right now. Maybe you're in the middle of like, I don't know what's coming up, but this is scary. Like, I don't know. I could either be amazing or I could lose everything. That's usually what it feels like. It legit feels like that. It feels like I'm about to crush or I'm about to lose everything. And that's why it's so scary. Because your body is like, your soul, your spirit, your who you are, your essence is like, oh my gosh, well, if I could potentially lose everything, I need to back off. But here's the deal, is every single time that happens, if you double down on your belief in yourself, which we talked about a couple days ago, episode 1. If you double down on your belief in yourself and your belief in your mission, and you look at your fear right now as an identifying trait of success, which it is, then you're going to be able to move forward and crush. Now, if you pull back, you're going to pull back. You know what that looks like. You're going to go back into where you were before. And here's the thing is I'm not expressing judgment on either. Okay? Because I'm not going to judge people for pulling back because I did too before. I get it. If it's really scary, sometimes we do pull back. But all I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't, magic's on the other side. Okay? On the other side of that fear, on the other side of that, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose everything. On the other side of that is magic. But you won't see it if you pull back. Now, what I don't want you to do right now is I don't want you to look at the past life that you've had, like your life up until now, and think, oh, well, I've pulled back so many different times. That's who I am. It's not who you are. It's what you did. So did I. What I want you instead to do is, what is my choice today? Today, with who I am, the way that I show up in the world, what's my choice today? Am I going to pull back? Am I going to play it safe? Or am I going to rock this thing? Am I going to do it? Because here's the deal. Fortune favors the bold. The bold are the people that look at that freak outedness and are like, I see you. I feel you. I get it. Also, I'm going to keep going. And so what they do to be able to do that is they remember, here's what here is who I am here for. It's hard to say. Here's what I'm going to do to help them out. Here's why I need to exist. Here's why what I do needs to be in the world. Here's why people need to know about me. Here's how I choose to show up. Here's what I plan on doing in this world, in external communities, not only myself. Think of them and stop thinking of you. And I guarantee you this fear goes away because your love for your people matters so much more than your fear of yourself. Period. So when people want to hear about a hack, how do I get through this? How do I make it through? Gay Hendricks calls it an upper limit problem, ULP, in The Big Leap is that book. How do I get through that thing? Well, you get through that thing through love. It's through love for your people. It's through love of making them better. If you don't show up, they don't get better, period. And that's how you get through it. You don't get through it by looking at your fear and saying, oh, let me totally understand everything about this fear. Why am I so scared? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then you get enveloped in it and you're retraining yourself to be afraid and you're reinstitutionalizing sort of this fear over your life. And you're like, yes, I get it. I understand it. I live in it. This is me. No, it's not. It's a reaction you had. It's a reaction your reptilian brain, your primal mind had. You control that. So are you going to stay afraid or are you going to actually help people? And again, no judgment on either. But I got you if you want to help people. Let's go. Let's do this thing, right? So that's your activity today. I want you to think if you're in a fear space, or write it down for the next time you hit one, because they keep coming. I'm here to tell you they don't stop. It keeps coming. It just looks different, feels different. It's a little more intense, actually, because you got more to lose, right? But you keep going. And so, like I said, challenge for you, if you're in it right now or the next time that you hit it, is to think, okay, I'm really freaked out. It's hard to go to. So you need to actually remind yourself to go to this, okay? Because the fear is strong. And so you'll live in the fear and you'll look at it and you'll be like, oh, but I'm so scared of this and I'm so scared of that. And you sort of live in it. You have to be able to say, no, this is actually good. This means something is on the way. This means I'm on the right path. This means that something amazing is about to happen. You have to choose that. Okay, so that's my challenge to you. If you're experiencing it right now, go ahead and choose. Go ahead and look at the good stuff that's on the other side, what's about to happen. Because that fear doesn't happen whenever you don't have something amazing that's about to happen. It doesn't. Or the next time that you experience fear, remember to go back to that. Okay, you guys? I want to hear what you guys think about this in the comments section. If you need to let it marinate, go ahead and do that and come back and comment later. No big deal. Caitlin, preach. Eric, been there too. Boom. Eric, there's a bit of that in my life right now. It's time to sink or swim. I'm not going to sink. That's it. You know, it's really funny. It's not funny. It's kind of funny. We end up playing small and we don't even realize it sometimes. It's an interesting thing and you don't realize it until that fear comes. And then you're like, oh my gosh. You look at your life and you're like, I thought I was playing big, but I wasn't. Because I'm about to play big and here's this fear, right? It happens. It happens all the time. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to pop out of here. See you later. Bye-bye.